Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share my new collection of journals, a bit of a new project for me. These are my useful scraps journals, very much inspired by Jessica Rapp, I think her name is, from Two Silver Oranges. She's one of my newest channels that I am a fan of and love her work. And I was also inspired by Johanna Clough's twine binding, so I used a completely different method for the binding with wide eyelets, what's this called? Wax linen thread and button dangles. So 3 different things, materials that I've been working with. And yeah, I just love how they look like this. Isn't that cool? I'm not sure if you can see kind of what it looks like standing up, but yeah, we'll turn them this way and show you like this. I've also got coming up a tutorial on how to make the cover of these and a tutorial on the twine binding and dangle, so I'll put those up after I share this flip through. Okay, let's see, there's 2 of them have 5 signatures, so they've got a wider spine with 5 signatures. And then the other 4 single signature, and I've just got a few different sizes. But the idea with this is useful scraps journals. So Jessica Rapp, what she had was these amazing journals, which was also the thing that led me to her was My Life in Mitts. My Life Mitts. My Life Mitts, yeah. So another channel that I've recently discovered and has become one of my favorites. I'll link all these channels below for you guys if you want to check them out. I love My Life Mitts because I love her journal with me videos, and in one of her videos she was showing how she used one of her useful scraps journals that she got from Jessica Rapp. And basically she would just pull out a page and use it as a journaling spot on her page, or to create a little collage, or she'd rip off a little bit here just to add a little bit of interest to the page. And I was like, how fun is that? A book of useful scraps. And because I'm becoming more visual in my style of journaling, and because I want to get more into collaging, and just having something on hand is really helpful, so I don't have to rifle through all my supplies and pull everything out and make a mess. If I just carry this with me, even put this in my little bag or my little box, so I can travel with me too if I wanted to do some travel journaling. But this is just a handy place if I want a bit of ledger paper. I can just grab some. If I want some, I don't know, text for a background, or some music paper for a background, or just anything. There's some receipt paper here. If I needed like a picture of a tree for who knows what reason. It's just for your own creative journaling to add interest to the page. If you check out the previous video, one of the previous videos, I share about my visual style of journaling, which was a bit of an introduction to why I created these scrap journals, or useful scrap journals. One of the reasons it's called scraps as well though is because for those offcuts of projects, so you use all these beautiful pages in journals, but you cut them to size, and then you have all these kind of strips and don't chuck those out, because I love to use those, like I said, in my visual style of journaling, to add to the page, to create journaling spots, or to collage. But I just have a basket of those scraps, so I just took all those baskets of scraps and, I don't know, turn it into journals instead, so it looks nice. I love how it looks, and it's portable, all in one place. And of course it could also just be used as a straight journal. There are a lot of writing and picture pages, so you might want to use it maybe more as a glue book or something, but you can take pages out, add pages in. That's the great thing about twine binding. You can take things out, rip off a little corner here, or do whatever you want. I love how I just packed it full of pages though. Since there's no embellishing, I could just really chunk it up. I just love that. And then you could reuse the cover as much as you want. Just keep making your own useful scraps and topping it up, so it's always this portable little booklet or journal. And what was I going to say? Can't remember. Oh yeah, so the whole idea is that that's why I kind of hesitate to call them scraps, because all the pages are pages that I would use in my actual normal journals. So they're nice pages. They're your ledger papers, they're your coffee dyed pages, there's some music papers and all the book pages I love using, and other things like receipts and stuff like that. So they're all very useful scraps and not, you know, scraps. Although in the junk journal world, we like our scraps, don't we? So here we go. Let's do a little flip through of each. There's not really, I'll probably just do like this kind of thing, because there's so many. It would take me forever to go page by page. But just to give you an example, then they've all got the same basic type of pages. There's some colour in pages too. There's some coloured pages. I love the bird ones. There's a few little bits of scrapbook papers. I did try to put quite a few vintage pages in there. So there's, let's see if I can get a look at some of these. So vintage music papers. Oh, vintage pattern pages. Got that real nice patina to it, if that's what it's called. Receipt pages. There's some Alice in Wonderland pages in here from those journals. There's some of that really old pages from a hymn book, and vintage ledger papers, more birds. There's some craft paper in them, some, what was I going to call it? Map pages, graph papers, grid. There's some vellum. This is one of my favourites. So this is vintage poetry page from a book, but it's got someone's handwriting in it. I love that. Vintage ledger. Yeah, some atlas page. So just a really nice mix of different types. So that one I'd use like as a collage for a background. So yeah, yeah, I probably won't do a proper flip through of these types. I'll just kind of flick through them just to show you they are all pretty much the same. Just really, really cool. So yeah, like I said, I just have my box of scraps that I use. I'll show you guys. Even though I shared this in the last video. It's kind of just turning this into this, which I love. So that's why I'm kind of contemplating making one for myself, a little journal for myself. That was the original plan, or to keep one for me. But because my box is kind of doing me well. So instead of me giving you a box of scraps, I thought I'd make a journal. I love them. I really love them. Mainly because it's just so interesting, all the pages. But also, I just love how chunky it is. No embellishing, just pages. And I try to just load it up. So fun. This is a taller one. So I didn't want to go too big either. I didn't want to make huge normal size journals that I normally do, because the idea is useful scraps. You want to feel more comfortable pulling something out. Like even this is getting a little big. You want to feel comfortable ripping things out, just laying things on the page and not worrying too much. If you call them scraps, you can feel more comfortable chucking things on the page, creating with them, layering it up. So yeah. I love it. Look at this one. So this is the 5 signature one. Very chunky. Lots and lots of pages. I just love how that looks. Look at that. That is so cool. Now I have no idea if anyone else will be interested in this. Maybe you've never heard of a scrap journal. Maybe you have no use for one. But I had a lot of fun making these. And there's a botanical picture in that one. And like I say, anything in my shop that doesn't sell, I love to use as happy mails, as thank you gifts, as RAKs, and as prizes for giveaways. So they can always be used. Some of the map pages are actually quite significant to me. I was actually hoarding them for a long time to use in my own journal to spark memories. So I kept the pages of places I've been to for holidays or where I grew up or something like that. But I thought, let's give you a touch of me in here as well. That's pretty cool. So this is the largest one, 5 signatures and the height. So we're getting more into journal size here, but hopefully if anyone is interested in this one, they can still use it as useful scraps. Having said that, yeah, if you guys just want to use them as a plain journal and just keep it as is, I feel like that could be fun too, because it already is a pretty good looking journal as is. I really like them. I just get so excited I can't talk. I get really excited when I do a new project. You know, I haven't done anything like this so far, and so I like just trying new things, doing something different, coming up with new techniques. You know, doing the button dangle, never done that before, never tried the twine binding before, and using new materials, like never had tried the wax linen thread or the wide eyelets before. So yeah, I'm loving it. They're so cool, I love them. Yeah, so let me know if you like them. Let me know what you think of this kind of journal. Maybe it inspires you as well. Maybe of a way to keep all your scraps together. Make one for yourself with all your favourite scraps. Because that's the idea, is that this isn't just a journal, I suppose. This is about practicality. It's about putting all your useful scraps together in one place to aid you, to help you in working in your journal. So this is helping you journal as well, is what I love about it. So I'm sorry that there's no other colours. I was testing out blue linen thread just to see if I liked it or not, so I only got one colour. Now that I know I like it, I'll get more colours. And then I didn't want to, I could have used other colours, but I just made blue themed ones. So hopefully you like blue. Alright, yeah, let me know what you think. It's very, very different, very new for me, and I'm very interested in hearing what you guys think about it. I'll link below Willowbound Journals, my Etsy shop for you below, if anyone would like one of these beautiful scrap journals. And check out all the channels below. 3 of my favourites that they've become: Johanna Clough, of course, My Life Mitts, and 2 Silver Oranges. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!